Good morning, everybody. This is Lynna, and you are watching Lynna's Life. Yep. I just woke up, around 5:30, I think it was, and I had to go to the bathroom, and then my boyfriend wakes me up even more by sending me all these I love you, princessa. Oh my gosh, just all these wonderful little gifs, of a couple kissing, and yeah, so I wake up to good things. And then he and then he has the gall to tell me, not the gall, but he has the notion to tell me, go back to sleep. It's way too early. I didn't expect you to be up. And it's like, well, okay. So then I try to go back to sleep, right? Not really, because I'm not. Once I wake up, I'm awake. But it's like, bing, bing, bing. I'm like, how is a girl supposed to go back to sleep if the boyfriend is pinging her, right? Like, all these wonderful love notes, sending messages and stuff, and it's like, whoa, I think that I'm not gonna get any sleep anymore because, gee, maybe my boyfriend is notifying me with wonderful love notes. Oh well, right? So anyway, life is good. Life is good. I made my way out to, I think right now I'm in a town called Linwood, Washington. I found a bed and breakfast, not bed and breakfast, it's an Airbnb that I was able to find for like $40 a night or something like that. So I'm staying here for like a week because I just want to get some work done. Just want to work in a busy area and just, I got a ticket. Oh gosh. I was going 29 get this, in a 20, and I got a ticket, and it shows up from the city of Spokane, which I love Spokane, but I don't love the ticket, and it's like $237. I'm like, what in the world? It's like it shows up in the mail 3 days ago, and it's like, our photo enforcement team found that you were going 29 in a 20. And I was like, oh my gosh. Talk about dumb, overpriced tickets, right? I mean, school zones, the way they are these days, they are like unpredictable because you don't know when kids are in class or their education, like remote learning at school. So going 29 in a 20 is really, it's just so like, it's like I almost want to contest it because I'm like, how do we know the kids are in school? I mean, it's like, I obviously wouldn't be going 29 if I saw any children, right? So it was like some empty road and I'm going 29 on it. I mean, 29, I could go that fast on a bicycle. So would I have gotten a ticket going 29 in a 20 with a bicycle? Oh well. So that's why I'm here partially, is because like I got a bill, and I got another bill from like my dental insurance, which I didn't even sign up for. I don't know how that happened, but they're like, and if you don't pay, we're gonna take away your coverage. And I'm like, I never signed up. So anyway, so that's why I kind of made my way out here. I wasn't gonna come out to Seattle, but I was researching, like, okay, should I go to Kennewick? Should I go to Spokane? Should I go to Seattle? And then I really couldn't find any Airbnbs in Seattle. So, I mean, in Spokane. So, this one came up and it's quite nice actually. It's a big house, and upstairs the family lives, and then there's like another disconnected or connected area that's kind of like a mother-in-law quarters or something like that, but it's not small. It's pretty big. It's got like 3 or 4 bedrooms and a kitchen and a common area and washer dryer. So, oh, and a private bathroom. Um, Wi-Fi. It doesn't have a TV. Have a table, closet, um, a walk-in shower, good good lighting in the bathroom. Because sometimes when you like want to shave really good in a small little space that I have over there at my condo, it's like hard to tell, when you've gotten all the hairs off your legs or something, right? And it's small. My bathroom is tiny. Like, yeah, it's really tiny. It's not very big. So, yeah. But I had a good day. Um, I used Uber Eats more than anything else, and it sent me all over Washington. I was in Bellevue picking up stuff for Fogo de Chao and some Indian restaurant, a few McDonald's orders. Seems like it's not as much fast food when I'm out here because there's so many specialized restaurants and stuff that but the challenge is in parking sometimes. Like when I'm in Bellevue, it's got a good sized downtown area. I'm afraid of Seattle. I can't imagine just going to downtown Seattle to go deliver. And those people that do it in New York, boy, I don't know. Because, like, the challenge is, like, parking. Like, some of these restaurants are in urban, like, city centers that it's like, okay, now where do I park? Like, for Fogo de Chao, I went, like, into the mall parking, and it's like underground parking. You gotta get a ticket. You make sure it's validated, or else they'll charge you. It's like, oof, it's like a lot of stuff going on there. So on top of that, you have to make sure the food's hot. So because people are paying good money. Have you guys been to Fogo de Chao? Wow, I like walked in. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been such a long time since I've been to Fogo de Chao. It's like a churrascaria, a place where, like an Argentinian, Brazilian steakhouse, and they have all the meat, and they bring you as much food as you want, and then you like lift a flag if you're full or if you want more, and they bring different cuts of meat, and it's like, whoa, and I think about, oh, I gotta make sure this order comes to them super hot because, I mean, it's not cheap, right? I mean, it's like typically to go to Fogo de Chao is like $50 a plate, I think. Yeah. So for me, that's pretty expensive. That'd be like a really nice restaurant, really nice night out. And for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like I'm going to be able to eat at Fogo de Chao more often. Wonder why that is. Anyway, I'm like super excited. My boyfriend is like just beside himself wanting to get life started and everything with me, and he's just impatient. So he's doing everything he can to get everything arranged because he's got to make arrangements and get everything all figured out and stuff. And we're closer now than we've been. But for those that think he's a mystery, he's not. He's not. He like is totally not. It's just that I don't wanna say who he is yet. It's just it's like my prerogative, right? To keep it, or our prerogative to keep it secret, because it's beautiful thing. So I was talking to my lawyer, and my lawyer said that it's going to take like 90 days in order to finalize my divorce, but that she was working with like on the contract and everything, because there's not, we don't really share anything. And as far as the RV goes and that trailer and everything out there in Apache, I'm just not interested in doing anything about that. I'm just gonna, I never even felt like it was something that I would want to do, is to take like a cut of the money from the trailer and stuff like that. I just can't imagine the kind of karmatic, like, repercussions would be from, selling something and then making someone live on the street or something. And there's people that have encouraged me to do that, but I can't find it in my conscience to do that. I just can't. I've like used it as a tool to threaten, it's like, leave me alone already, that kind of thing. But if it were to come right down to it, I just don't think I have the heart to do that. It's just too cruel. Because I know that even though it's half of it belongs to me, I just don't feel like I have any ownership of it. Because I didn't pay for it or anything. And when it was purchased, I was put on the title as a courtesy, like, I care about you, so I want to help you out. If anything were to happen to me, then this would go to you. And it's like, I just wouldn't want to do that. So in lieu of that, I just want to get divorced cleanly and without any hang-ups or any anger. It's been so nice, you guys. I mean, it's been so nice just not to see, not to hear, and I just wanted to say thank you. It's been like a week or so now. And I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who are my friends, and for you not, letting me know what's going on with the person that I was with. I have really benefited from it, not being able to know, not being enticed to go listen or watch, or, I think the most I heard was something about on Mother's Day, a video was made, and, I feel bad for them, because on one hand, the traumas that they've been through have been really difficult, and struggles and everything. But I'm just glad that it's like, there's really nothing else for me to say or do. I mean, everything that's been said has been said. Everything that's been done has been done. So there's no more. There's nothing else. There's just life to be lived and enjoyed. I can't believe today I actually made an appointment to get rotated my tires. Yeah. I've actually driven like 5,000 miles since I got my tires, and it wasn't even that long ago. It was like, I don't know, a month ago that I got my tires, so I put 5,000 miles on my car since then. Yikes. I'm sitting at around 95,000 plus on my little Fiat. And it's a little trooper, it really is. And I'm going through, like, this is going to be my third set of wheel covers or hubcaps, whatever you want to call them, on my car. I mean, 2 of them I paid for, and 1 big O tire is paid for because they put them on wrong. And yeah, it's like I have 3 other wheel covers that are sitting at home because one of them decided to fall off the other day, and I was like, why? You know, it's like, just stay on. But it refused. So, but it's like the car looks so cheap when you lose one of those wheel covers. The car looks so cruddy. It looks like some jalopy, right? But once you put the wheel covers back on, it looks like a Porsche. It really does. It's just such a fun little car to drive, and it's so easy to maneuver in spaces. Like, what, my Bluetooth's playing? Hold on. I don't know why it, like, plays out of, like, it, like, has a mind of its own. Let me see if I could turn it off. Turn off Bluetooth. There we go. So, yeah, it just kind of like turned on. I could hear my headphones going, playing music. But I just been really just allowing myself to accept myself in every stage of life. I still have things I want to get done. Like, I still deal with facial hair. Like, you see these little black flecks and stuff. There's still black hairs that show up, and it's like, I just can't wait to get rid of all of them, you know, because it's just it's a dysphoric feeling. And I know other people deal with facial hair differently, but for me, I was told back in 2012, I started a transition, and I didn't really like let anybody know, but what I did was I looked up a laser removal package on like Groupon or whatever, and back then, you know, they had some really good deals. They still do, like, have good deals on Groupon for hair removal. So I found a place in Hendersonville, of all places, like right by my house back then, to start laser treatment, because I had lots of facial hair, like a lot. I had a lot of beard hair and like chin hair and mustache hair, you know, lots of upper lip hair, you know. And I knew it was going to be a challenge to get rid of it and stuff. But even like before I transitioned, I hated having facial hair. And I could tell you that if I were to have told my ex that I was going to get laser treatment, she would have said, "Oh, I understand why you hate it." You know, I was like, yeah, I do. I just don't like it. Like when I was, before I transitioned, I would just let it to grow like 2 or 3 days or something, and then just have like it's dysphoric to talk about, but it's just where I'm at right now. I just wanted to share it. I would never like allow for like a big like bushy hairy beard thing going on. That would never happen for me. I mean, I would never want that even before I transitioned. So I would go a few days and then shave, a few days and then shave, right? So I'd be all unkempt, that whatever, right? That short hair look or whatever. But I went in to get laser treatment at this place over off of Walton Ferry Road in Hendersonville, right? And like in my second or third treatment, the woman at the front counter, I hadn't transitioned yet, and I don't know if she knew I was doing anything like to transition. I don't think so. But she looked at me and she said, "Darling, I don't think you'll ever get rid of that facial hair because you got a lot of it." And it's like, "Oh, thank you, lady. Well, even if you do this laser treatment, it won't do a thing to get rid of all of it." And I'm like, "Oh no, don't say that. I don't want to hear that." It was just so devastating. She didn't even know how much damage she did, like, by saying that. And I know it's not a big deal probably for her, but for me it was like, no. And then, like, with my facial hair, I haven't really been consistent. So it's been something that requires consistency, right? Because your hair grows in stages. There's the telogen stage and the something other stage and all these different stages of hair growth. And you have to make sure that you capture the hair follicle every stage of the way, right? So once you get to a certain stage, then the hair won't go back, right? It won't grow back. So it's been something of a challenge because after the accident, there was no laser treatment for me. Nope. There was no laser anything in Silver City, and there was no money. So I suffered through it. I just remember feeling so bad about it and then telling my ex, I had plans. I wanted to get rid of my facial hair. And then he'd be like, "Well, I mean, you've gotten a pretty good start, and can't you just be content with that?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm not done. I want to get done." I mean, it's like, and then it was like, "Oh, well, I mean, just be satisfied. Can't you just be satisfied that you've gotten as far as you've gotten, I mean, do you need more?" And I said, "Yes, I need more, right? I need more. I'm not done." So, I would spend so much time just, plucking my hair with tweezers and just like, I still pluck, because it's like I get white hairs growing like down in here, like right in here in this area. So I use that little rolling spring thing, and I get it like over here. I'm pretty clear right in here and down here. But it just gets so dysphoric, because I've had I got my breast augmentation and everything, and it's like, gosh, I just want to be past the other, the facial hair thing. But the good news is that I'm going to get past it. That's the good news, because my boyfriend said that he wanted me to find a really good electrologist technician person, and that he would pay for the service, so that once and for all life, all my life, I'm never gonna need to feel dysphoric about it, because he's like, we're gonna tackle it and aggressively, get your face hair free. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, because before, if I would like pluck my face in the morning, because I always pluck my face in the morning, my ex would be like, gosh, why are you taking so long in there? I mean, you really can't do much about that. I mean, it's only natural. And it's like, do you not realize how dysphoric you're making me feel right now by saying that? I don't know. And then dysphoria is not a thing, right? It's not a thing. It's just like something everyone goes through. Like, it's just uncomfortableness with your situation, and every situation is different. So everybody deals with dysphoria. It's like, no, not this kind. This kind is extreme. This kind makes you want to hide. This one, actually makes you suicidal at times. It can for many. So no, it's not the same thing as like not liking the color that your hair came out from the beauty salon. And it's like, no. Gender dysphoria is real. And one of the things that I've been thinking about, and I was listening to a podcast. There's this guy that's a Native American mix. Like, he's part Dutch American and he's part Navajo. His name is Mark Charles, and he talks about how the United States is like, is rich and great and wonderful and powerful and everything, but not for the reasons that one would think. It's because it's stolen, it's pillaged, it's plundered, it's dehumanized, it's enslaved, it's taken things away from others. It's made people pay with service, and in exchange they wouldn't have to pay anything. So it's like free labor for hundreds of years. And I don't know about you, but if I was the owner of a company and I had people that worked for me that didn't need to get paid, I imagine the profit margin on a business like that. I mean, that's a successful business, no matter what you're doing, right? No matter what you're doing, it's definitely a successful business. But the United States is like guilty on so many levels of like being awful to so many. But that's for another video. That's for another vlog, or whatever it is that I'm doing here. Just wanted to leave it at that. But how I wanted to tie that in was discrimination and how it comes in all forms. Like, there's racial discrimination, there's social class discrimination, there's gender discrimination. And that's the thing, is that just because people say that something doesn't exist doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's like there's people that say that what happened during World War II to the Jewish people, that didn't exist, right? They say, oh no, that wasn't real, or they say, oh yeah, no, African Americans didn't really suffer at all. I mean, in this country, oh, there's really no systemic racism in this country at all. So there is, though. There is. And these are conversations that should be had, but they won't be had now. We'll have those conversations in a later video. I just want to let you know, you guys, that I appreciate your love and your support, and I just wanted to kind of fill you guys in on what I'm doing here. I'll be here for the next week. Yeah. The next week till Thursday, I'll be here. But should be good. I'll post some pictures. I'll share everything, whatever it is that pops into my head and stuff, and we'll go from there. But getting closer and closer to being able to see my boyfriend, that'll be really, really great. And life will definitely change on a massive scale. Yeah. Because I won't be by myself. I'll be with him all the time, We'll be doing stuff. I mean, I sent him pictures of, like, places that I, I keep yawning. I don't know why. I did sleep really well, but, like, I send all kinds of stuff. So, all right. I send him videos and pictures, and he's like, oh, it's so beautiful there. I just love that place. And he's like, every time you send me a picture of a beautiful place, though, I just think about kissing you. And I'm like, that's not why I sent it, but I guess it's a good thing. I mean, yeah, they're romantic looking places, like a beautiful sunset or like a picturesque lake or something, right? I mean, my place is like romance central. It's so beautiful. Anyway, I will see you guys on another vlog, and hope that you have a great morning, and need to get ready. All right. Bye.